Hey, hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 23 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. Problem number 1861. Okay, rotating the box. So in this problem, you are given an m into n matrix of characters box representing a side view of a box. Each cell of the box is one of the following: a stone. Okay, so we are representing stone with this symbol, a stationary obstacle with star symbol, and empty cell with this symbol, right? The box is rotated 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, 90-degree clockwise, causing some of the stones to fall due to gravity. Each stone falls down until it lands on an obstacle. Okay, until it lands on any obstacle, another stone, or the bottom of the box. Okay, gravity doesn't affect the obstacle's positions, and the inertia from the box rotation doesn't affect the stone's horizontal positions. Okay, so stones are going to fall like this only. Okay, like this. Okay, it's not like stones are going to fall like this. Okay, while rotating. Okay, so it is granted that each stone in box rests on an obstacle, another stone, or the bottom of the box. We have to return an n into m matrix. Okay, so we have given m into n and we are returning n into m matrix representing the box after the rotation described above. Okay, so see this initially box is like this. Okay, so now I rotate it 90 degrees. So after rotating, my box is going to look like this. So here one stone. Okay, and here it's empty, and here there is one more stone. Okay, now gravity comes into place. Okay, and due to gravity, this stone is going to fall to this position. Okay, and now in the end, my box is going to be like this. So empty, for empty we are denoting it with this dot symbol, and here two stones. Okay, we are donating it with hashtag symbol. All right, this is done. So see, this is going to be my final output. Okay, so initially if you see, this is 0 row. Okay, 0 column, 1 column, and second column. Okay, so this is nothing but 1 into 3. Okay, 1 into 3 matrix, right? And in the end we are getting output like this. Okay, and in this we have 3 rows and just 1 column. So this is nothing but 3 into 1 matrix. Okay, so that is why we have given m into n. Okay, we have given m into n, and we are getting the output in this form, n into m. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear, right? So this is example number 1. All right, and now see this example number 2. Okay, so when I rotate it, okay, I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. So first thing that we are going to do, always we are just going to draw it. Okay, just going to see it visually. Okay, so uh, here it's empty, and here we have obstacles. Okay, so for obstacles we are donating it with star symbol. Okay, so these are my obstacles, and here if I rotate it, so here two stones. Okay, so I'm going to denote stones with hash symbol. Okay, here as well, and okay, and here one hash symbol. Okay, and it is empty. Now gravity will take place. Okay, gravity will comes into place. Okay, and this stone is going to fall, right? So after that, this is going to become my stone new position, and this will become empty. Okay, so this is what's going to happen, right? So, and this is my output. Okay, so here we are representing like this only: star, hashtag dot, hashtag star star dot dot. Okay, and this is obstacle. Okay, so that is why stone is not going to fall to the bottom position. Okay, so this is my example number 2, right? And same way example number 3. Okay, just rotate it, and then gravity will come into place, and then in the end you will get something like this. Okay, clear? Now here one more thing. Okay, so here let me draw this matrix. Okay, let's say matrix is like this. Okay, and this is nothing but A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, and I am now giving the indexes: 0, 1 index, 0 index, 1 index. Okay, so this is nothing but 0 by 0, this is cell is nothing but 0 by 1, and this cell is nothing but 1 by 0, and this cell is nothing but 1 by 1. Okay, and these are my rows. Okay, I'm representing rows with I, right? I, these are rows, and these are my columns, and I am representing columns with J, right? So when I'm going to rotate it with 90-degree, it is going to look like this. All right. And now visually, if you see, C will go here, right? And A will go here, and D will come here, and B will come here, right? If I rotate it 90-degree, right? So this is what's going to happen. Okay. And now C position will become 0 by 0. Okay. Here let me give the index 0 1 0 1, and A position will become 0 by 1, and D position will become 1 by 0, and B position will become 1 by 1. Okay, so this is what's happening here, right? Now this is my I, this is my I, same, and this is my J, and this is my J. Okay, so from here, if you see carefully, this is nothing but this is my box. Okay, this is my box, and this is nothing but my rotated box, right? Clockwise I did the rotation, right? Rotated box. Now here, if you see carefully, here I am filling C, right? In this part I am filling C. Okay, so here at rotated box, index 0 by 0, I am filling what? At this cell. Okay, C, and C is coming from what? From box, right? So at rotative box 0 by 0, C is there, and C is coming from where? Box. Okay, when I rotate, so here can I write it like this? Box 1 and 0. Okay, so from here this value is coming, right? This C. Okay, so here how can I write it? I can write it like this as well. Okay, box. Okay, so let's say this is nothing but my I, and this is nothing but my J. Okay, so I can write it like this. Okay, let's say number of rows that I have. Okay, M is nothing but a number of rows. Okay, so here I can write it like this: M minus 1 minus J, and here I. Okay, so here if I apply this formula, so M is nothing but 2, in this case 2 minus 1 minus J, J is 0. Okay, this J is 0, so here I'm getting box of 1, and here I filling 0. Okay, so this formula will work, right? This formula. So this is important thing. Okay, how we are driving this formula. So you can just apply this M minus 1 minus J. Okay, so here if you see carefully, uh, see this column. Okay, see this column, this is nothing but J. Okay, in this column we have, that simply means J. Okay, in this column we have A and C. Okay, same column, in the same column we have A, C. Okay, and now here see this row. Okay, so here in my same row, that simply means I, and in this same row I have A and C. Okay, so my column is becoming my row. Okay, so here in this part, okay, so what I'm doing here, this is nothing but my column, right? And here my column is becoming row, so that is why in place of this column I am using row I. Okay, because my column is becoming the row. Okay, this is a simple formula. Okay, so just to represent it visually, I'm saying that this is my column. Okay, and this column is becoming row here. So here see J is 0, so here I is equal to 0, right? Here for B and D, see my J is 1, and here if you see for D and B, my I is becoming 1, right? So I have simply replaced this J with I. Okay, nobody is going to tell you this. Okay, so just understand it. So my J is becoming I. Okay, this is one thing, right? Now how my how I'm picking the values, how I'm picking these values. So here if you see carefully, this C, okay, this C is coming first, then A is moving this to this direction. So here just try to apply this M minus 1 minus J. Okay, so here let's do one thing now. Let me create this 3 into 3 1. Okay, 3 into 3. Okay, so let's say 3 into 3 I can take, or let's take this. Okay, so here 0 0 1 1 2. Okay, so this is nothing but 3 into 2. Let's take it. Okay, so here I have A, B, C, D, E, and here I have F. Okay, and if I rotate it 90-degree, so it is going to look like this. Okay, like this. So here E will come, then C will come here, then A will come here, and here F will come, then D will come, then B will come. Okay, this. Okay, so now apply this formula. So here let's say I want to fill this position. Okay, so this is nothing but, let me give the indexes 0 1 0 1 2. So I want to fill rotated box, rotated box 1 by 1. I want to fill, okay, 1 by 1. So here from box, what I'm going to do here, simply I'm going to write, this is I, this is J. So in this column place I'm going to write I is nothing but 1. Okay, now here I have to fill. So M is nothing but the number of rows that I have. Okay, so number of rows that I have is 3 3 minus, I'm subtracting 1 from it, and then I'm subtracting J is nothing but 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. So box of 1 by 1. So box at 1 by 1 we have D. Okay, so see D we are filling here. Okay, M minus 1 minus J. Okay, so this is what happening. Okay, so okay, so you can check for any other formula. So this formula is going to work for you, M minus 1 minus J. Okay, so yeah, so this is one thing, right? And once this is done, okay, once this is done, then we are going to get the box like this, like this. Okay, so here we are going to get the box like this. We are just rotating now, we are just rotating like this. Okay, after rotating, so here we have obstacles, here empty place, here stone, here stone, here stone, and here like this. Okay, so now once we rotate it to 90-degree, then we are going to apply the gravity. Okay, then the next step is going to be apply gravity. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I'm going to start applying the gravity from the bottom, okay, so first I'm here. Okay, and I'm going to treat this as my empty. Right now this is empty, right? Empty cell. Let's say this is my empty cell. Okay, so here once I am here at this cell, so I will move upward. So I will see here is there any stone which can fall over to this place? No. Here what we have star in this place. So what I'm going to do, if there is any star, okay, above that, so that simply means there is obstacle, then I'm just going to update this empty slot or empty cell, whatever you want to say. Okay, empty slot to this position. Okay, before this, so this is going to become my next empty cell or slot. Okay, whatever you want to say, this is going to become my next empty slot. Okay, this. All right, then after that, once I am here, then after that I move to this position. Okay, so I see this is empty, nothing is going to happen. Then I move to this position, I see one stone. So if there is stone, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this as empty, and I'm going to move this stone to the last empty slot. So this was last empty slot, so here I'm going to pass it, and here I'm just going to update it to dot. Okay, so from the bottom I'm going to start bottom, and then I'm going to move to upward. If there is any obstacle, then I will make the top as my empty slot, and if there is nothing here, so I will move to the next one. Okay, previous one. So here if I see any stone, then I will directly change its position to the empty cell. Okay, last empty cell. And then once this is done, then my empty slot will move upwards. Okay, one step upwards, and I'm going to change it to dot. Okay, so this is what's happening here. All right, so here let's say this is a box, this is my box. So here there is nothing, empty. There is one obstacle here, and there is a empty. Then there is one stone here. Okay, then there is empty, and then there is one stone here. Okay, so now see carefully, this is nothing but my empty slot. I'm writing es. Okay, empty slot. I move upward, I see that there is one blockage. Okay, here there is one obstacle. So I'm going to update this empty slot to this position simply. Okay, then I move to here, this position. I see that this is empty. Okay, no issues. Then I move upward. Okay, then I see there is one stone. So if there is any stone, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it to empty, and I'm going to update my empty slot as this star. Okay, this was the last empty slot. So if I update it as last empty slot, so I fill this value, right? My empty slot is going to move to the top. Okay, then I move here, there is nothing, I will not do anything. Then here I move, I see there is one more stone, so I'm going to update it to empty one. And here I will fold this stone to this place, empty slot, and my empty slot will move to here. Okay, so in the end I am going to get something like this. Okay, this is done. Now okay, I think that's all. Okay, so now we can write the code, right? So let's move to the coding part. Okay, so this is the important thing, this is one important thing. Okay, mostly this is important thing. Okay, so we have so here this is nothing but columns. So in columns, this value I am filling with I, and this is nothing but rows. Okay, so here from this rows I am filling, I'm getting the values from my column. Okay, using this. Okay, so just this formula. Okay, m minus 1 minus j and I, you will get the rotated box values. And once you get this, then this problem is going to become very easy. Okay, same thing, whatever story I've explained, I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, so now let's write the code for this one. All right, so first there is one box, okay, of character 2d array. So int m is equal to box dot length, then int n is equal to box of 0 dot length. All right, then we are going to draw our rotated box. Okay, so rotated box is equal to new char. Okay, and for rotated box, you know that number of rows and number of columns will be interchanged, right? If I rotate it, so here I'm writing n, then I'm writing m. Okay, then first step is going to rotate the box 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, so here I'm just going to run one loop for int I is equal to 0, I is less than n. Okay, I plus plus. Okay, so here I'm writing n first for rotated box. Okay, because number of rows and number of columns will be changed, right? Int j is equal to 0, j is less than my m. Okay, and j plus plus. And now here I'm just going to update rotated box of I and j. Okay, so here I'm just going to fill this with the formula that we have derived. Okay, so box, here I will write I. Okay, and here I'm going to fill the values with the total number of rows that I have in my box. Okay, and from that I'm going to subtract 1. Okay, and from that I'm going to subtract j. Okay, so here number of rows that I have in my box is 3. Okay, so in this 3, if I subtract 1, so I will get 2, and from 2 I have to subtract the j position. Okay, so if my j is uh, this 1, okay, so I will get 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay, so at 1 I will get this d. Okay, and I, you know, okay, so here we did the same thing, right? So this is what we are going to do. Okay, so same way here, if you want to search for a, so how you are going to search? M 3 minus 1 2, 2 minus the position of the j. Okay, so 2 minus, here you will do that and you will get the output. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So once this is done, okay, we will get this. Then we are going to move to our step 2, which is nothing but simulate gravity. Okay, all thanks to Newton G, right? For int j is equal to 0, j is less than m, j plus plus. And after that we have to first, let's say my empty slot is going to be the end one. Okay, last slot, empty slot is equal to n minus 1. Okay, last one. So then after that I am picking first column. Okay, 0th column. Okay, then I am going to take the last row first. Okay, int I is equal to n minus 1, I is greater than equal to 0, and we have to just subtract the I All right, and inside this now just same thing, okay, whatever I've told you. If a rotated box is equal to, okay, at that particular index I and j, okay, so if it is equal to the stone, okay, if it is equal to stone, then what we are doing, okay, if it is equal to stone, so we are just going to place this stone to the empty position, okay, the last empty position. But before that, let's make the current cell as empty now. Rotated box of I and j, I'm going to make it as empty, okay. And then after that, okay, once I make it empty, after that I'm just going to place the stone, okay, to the last empty cell position, okay. So empty cell, empty slot is nothing but my row, okay. So empty slot, okay, in this row, column j, okay, uh, j, okay, and here I'm just going to place that particular stone, okay. uh, Hashtag symbol is that, okay, this is done, right? And once we fill that, okay, once we place the stone to empty slot position, then we have to decrement that. So here I'm going to do minus minus. All right, and here once this is done, then in the s part, let's check if we find any obstacle now. So here, if rotated box of I of j, okay, so if it is equal to star, that simply means there is one obstacle, okay. So here if it is star, then in that case what we need to do, we have to just update my empty slot now. So here I'm just going to write empty slot, empty slot is equal to I minus 1, okay, before that row, okay, I minus 1, reset times empty slot above the obstacle, that's it. And yeah, that's all. In the end, just return a rotated box, that's it. Rotated box, okay. So now let's run it and see if there are any code issues. So here spelling mistake, r is missing, okay. So see, our solution is accepted, right? And the time complexity for this problem is going to be m into n, right? So we are running a nested loops, right, mostly here and here. So m into n is going to be time complexity. Now let's submit it, okay. So see, our solution is accepted, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. And don't forget to like this video, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.